I am back with another video today. So this is almost 29th of August today, and we are coming to a month end. So from past 1 week, we've seen amazing spike in the market, amazing bullish trend in the market. So let me just go through what actually happened in the past week. We saw an amazing rise in Axis Bank right from the EMA line. It was an awesome thing. Once it broke above the EMA, it just went upwards all the way till how many percent is this? Let me just check. Right, it broke here. It was a beautiful 16%, like 16% amazing. So if you were to have taken this trade on 26th August, right, just a matter of 3 days you would have got 16%, like whooping 16% profits, right? Imagine how much that would make just in a matter of 3 days. Just look at this RSI trend. It's just oversold and sold and sold. It is I'm sorry, overbought. It's really overbought, and it just kept flying upwards. Broke the first resistance, easy to break, second, third and fourth, and now it has almost created a new high of not this year, yeah, probably it's created a new high since February. Amazing. Then let's check ICICI Bank. Similar pattern. Just look at this. Once it had a dip in this EMA line, near the EMA line, it just went again whooping from 20th August till now. It's again 13% profit, or a easy 12 profit. Then let's see Sun Pharma. It kind of struggled last week with a flat market, but this week again with a small flat market, again breaking above the EMA line and going all the way up with how much is this? That's 7%. Yep, good enough. SBI doing the same. Just look at all these things. They all have a similar pattern, just very close to the EMA line, and then just a whooping bullish pattern. Amazing. Great thing. I think Nifty also had a great push from past week. Naukri, again, it is currently under a flat market. Then let's see Kotak, again similar. Why isn't the email line loading? Yep, same thing for Kotak, same thing. Bharti Airtel, I am thinking of removing it from my watch list because I had a stop loss in this month, and not pretty happy with the stock the way it's going, because we see a high upward momentum and then a flat market and it's going down. No point in actually trying to invest in downward momentum stocks, so I'm going to pretty much remove this from my watch list. And then I have L&T. L&T also had a great run last week from 7th August till 19th August, just a matter of 12 days. If you had held it right from EMA line, right near the EMA line, it was easy 10% profit. So then we go with Reliance. Not much, it's just in a flat market. Bajaj Finance, again you see the same pattern continues from the EMA line. You know, it jumps to almost 5%, right? So HDFC Bank, similar pattern. You see, every stock has the same pattern. You know, Balakrishna, same. Then you have Jubilant Foods. Oh, Jubilant Foods was amazing last week. I had bought probably 10 shares of it, right, I think at this level, yeah, here, 1,800 I had bought it, and I had sold it around 1,900. I wanted to buy this once it went up. I think it was somewhere here, but because of the RSI being overbought, I thought, you know, it might come down. I think there was a sign where it actually came down. I think I just left it then, this red candlestick, but then who knew, you know, it would suddenly jump up this much, this high. Steep spike, almost 7% spike, almost in a matter of 1 day. Yeah, 1 day there was a 7.43 spike. I know, I mean, we really can't catch every part. What I should have done is I should have kept stop loss at 1892, and I should have left it. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I had locked in profits, so I think it's fine. Wipro, not doing good. I am quite under like 2% loss. I think I might remove tomorrow. Titan, I didn't trade much. Yeah, after this rise, I don't think we ever found an opportunity. Cipla, yeah, I still have Cipla. I think I bought it at 758. It's gone down. Yeah, probably I'm just gonna wait for this. Once it breaks this resistance that it's created, if it breaks down, then I'm gonna sell it obviously near the EMA line, or I'm just gonna wait till the EMA line, like till the next is 730. I'm gonna wait till 730. If it doesn't go up, I think I'll just cut my losses and come out. Asian Paints, no, I didn't trade Asian Paints. Infosys, I did trade a bit, but then yeah, this was the trade that I took. I kind of came out early with less than 2% profit. But again, Infosys not so well. Pidilite, great stock again. Similar, 18th August till 27th August, again almost 11. I'm sorry, 9 days. That's what the profit of 8.5%. I think I just took until the 1144 range. That's from the EMA line till 5%. That's usual goal of my trading strategy. So that's what happened. I think tomorrow, as soon as the bell rings, I think I still have 2 more days to end up my monthly quota that I have. I'm gonna definitely buy Pidilite. All my money goes on Pidilite once I see a upward momentum. So I'm gonna wait. Okay, so this is what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna wait for a downtrend like this. Once it goes up, I'm gonna buy it right here, right? So that's gonna be my aim. Or I think tomorrow, since it's Monday, if everything goes well, it might actually go up and then go down and then go up. I'm gonna see even if I can lock that 2% profit, yeah, even this much is enough enough. So I think right above the 15 days EMA line, I'm gonna book my profits, because I just have 2 more days. So it needs to be done much faster. So just 1 day trading, or I might move on to 2 days. Again, let's see how the trade rate goes. So that's it, guys. So I just want to inform you that going forward, I am going to be giving you the tips and strategies on weekly basis. So what we're going to do is, Monday we are going to buy stocks and hold it till the Friday. So Friday I'm going to release and tell you what exactly happened, how many stop losses that we had, or how many take profits did we take it. And I'm going to keep track of it, like just like how I personally keep track of all my trades. So you see, this is the August month that happened. I have 1 2 3 4 bad trades, and I think most of them have consistently locked in profits, and my overall average would come somewhere to 3.5%. That's my total profit this month. So my overall capital into 3.5 times is what I've earned this month. Might not be great. I am pretty sure people can do much more than 3%. They go all the way till 20%. I'm a more conservative trader. I just want the profits just above 1% also is fine, because I just want to see green. Profit is profit, right? Regardless, it's 3% or 5%, and I feel if I go anywhere above 5%, I'm gonna get greedy and make some decisions that might go against me, and I might lose something that I've already have. So 3% is good, 3.5 is good. Let's aim for 5. I think that should be more than enough for me, because I have other things to do in life. I have a job that I do. I have other hobbies. So I'm going to concentrate in that part of my life, just leaving this swing trade to take it post. So that's it, guys. I'm going to come back on Monday, and we'll talk later. Thank you.